Hey, welcome back. Today's video is really like 100% different. Today's video is sponsored by Filmora, and it is by Wondershare, which is an editing software, and it is for editing videos. Many of you do know, if you are like OGs, which we're gonna get back to this, don't worry, just stay tuned. When I used to vlog all the time, and I used to have the cool cinematic edits and like good scenery, beautiful footage, really nice edit. Sometimes I do come in with cool edits every now and again on this channel, but something is coming very soon that is gonna meet the need of that. But we've just been plotting for the last 3 months. But besides that, you guys see in the thumbnail and the title, it is a video over how I got my really curly dreadlock, but I'm going to be showing you guys the editing process behind that video. So it's literally like you're watching me edit a video of what the video is about that I'm showing you guys. Yeah, it's overwhelming. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open the app, which is Wondershare Filmora. You can go ahead and download this app. I have a link to it in the description. Anybody can check it out. It's for beginner editors. If you want to start a YouTube channel, it's perfect for you. If you have had a YouTube channel but you're trying to find an editing software, you can try this out. It works great. But first off, this is what the software looks like when you open it. But first and foremost, as you can see over here, we have the import media. We have a sound slide right here where it has like a bunch of sounds that you have to choose from, ranging from music to sound effects. Then you have a favorites panel where you can put all your favorites in. And also you have the text right here, which this will help you with adding in titles, which they do have a big option and a variety of titles, which is awesome for if you wanted to create intros or anything like that. And then of course you got the transitions, which transitions are super important from getting from one clip to the next clip. This is basically all the filters, almost like Instagram-like filters. And then we have the overlays, also have some elements. And then if you would like to do split screen, which can come in handy sometimes. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and import our footage that I'm going to be using. First off, I'm going to grab a song that I'm going to play in the background. I like this beat. This one's one of my faves. Load that in. Then I'm going to go back up here and load all of my footage, which I have it in the drive over here. It's very simple on loading in the footage. All you do is press this plus sign up here and it brings you into your files to where you can go ahead and upload everything. First and foremost, what I like to do is I like to grab all of my footage, which that's why I highlighted all of these up here. And then I drag it into my project. And I am just editing these 3 clips, which is a braid out, and then Candace finishing the braid out, and then me just pretty much explaining what's going on. Since I don't want to use the audio on these 2 clips right here, I'm gonna right click them, and then I'm gonna go detach audio, and then do that for both of these. And then go ahead and delete both of these. And the music goes down on this panel down here, right next to the music track. Okay, so now that we're in this clip, basically what's going on in here, I know it's still like trying to render as I'm editing, but Candace is doing a braid out on my hair when I had my hair in braids for a really long amount of time. To tell you the truth, having the braids in, I had the braids in for about 3 weeks and it was just tearing up my scalp and it didn't feel good whatsoever. So that's why I wanted to take them out, and I knew they were gonna be super curly because I had them in for 3 weeks. That was the longest I've ever had them. And yeah, it didn't really feel good whatsoever, and like I just really massaged my head after this whole process because it was tough. Shorten this clip a bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep cutting to the beat. That just makes it more of an appealing video, so it's easier to see if you actually zoom in. Press this button and it cuts. Boom, cut. And then just zoom to where the next spot you want. So yeah, as Candace was actually taking out my braids, she was massaging my head a little bit just to make sure that my scalp was like getting used to being out of the braids. And it did take a while for my hair to actually get used to being outside of the braids. It's like braids are okay to have, like you can see that it was hurting my head in this photo, or this clip. But it's okay to have braids in for 3 weeks, but I don't think it's okay to have cornrows in for that long, especially if they're gonna be that tight. Alright, so I'm gonna be done with this clip and move on to this one. We were just trying different hairstyles, just messing around to see what they look like. And then she gave me like this little fro looking thing and it looked so funny. Just cause how curly my hair was, it would like stick in a position. Yeah, like that's how curly my hair was. And then even, I mean my hair's still curly right now from when I braided it because I haven't got my hair wet. But yeah, if you do want to get really curly dreadlocks, you can definitely just like braid it and leave it in for a braid for a while. And then the thing that helps too is if there's product in your hair, or if your hair was wet before you braided it, then it has more of a chance to hold. Yeah, it was just, my hair was everywhere. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that. And then I'm also going to separate the audio, bring this level down. So if you do want to adjust the volume on 2 different layers of audio, all you do is right click and then adjust volume. It's very simple. So you can go and you can also adjust the pitch. You can do a fade in, you can do a fade out as well, or you can just mess with volume, or you can even do some EQ action down here. But we just want to be messing with the volume. I'm about to put it at about 25 because we want the audio from the video clip to come through more prominent. Alright, so what I did is faded out this audio and then I had this one fade up. So all I did was show inspector and then go down to fade out and then fade it out 1 second. And then I came to this one and then did show inspector again and then did I fade in. We'll do a 1 second one on this one as well, so it sounds better. You can already tell right now, since I've been setting up for a while, that the curls have kind of came out a little more, but they are still really there. One thing that I always like to do is copy the audio, and then since this one is on beat, I'm gonna copy this slide and then I'm gonna drop it over here, and then I'm gonna butt it up against this one. I'm actually gonna take the fade out on this one since it's seamless. So now I'm just gonna cut down the rest of this clip and then we'll go into some effects. Look how much bounce I had in my hair right here. Ready? So while I was initially editing this video, I didn't really go in depth on how many options you have as far as editing, filters, and all these things. We have a lot of awesome filters, a lot of overlays, and a lot of elements. And I wanted to show you guys some of those because I didn't really go over that when I initially filmed me editing this. So I wanted to go in. I'm just gonna drop in all this footage like I did show you before. So just drop this in, and I want to show you guys some pretty awesome effects that you can use on cinematic footage. That's what I'm using right now, because on the other ones I didn't really have any cinematic footage, and I think it just complements the footage better when it's cinematics. So I'm actually just going to detach the audio on all of these. Alright, so now that we got it like that, I'm going to show you guys just some opening stuff. I'm going to actually add in an overlay. So we'll throw a title on this first clip, and with these wider variety of titles that they do have, and they're all really awesome, but I'm gonna pick one of them that would go perfect with this, and you can kind of preview them right here. So just click on the title up here and then preview it. Not really feeling that one. Let's try this one right here. This one's pretty cool. So we're actually gonna try this one. So I'm gonna drop this in under this clip right here, and I'm actually gonna shorten this clip to where it fits that text. And then now that I got it where I would like it, then I'm gonna right click this, go to show inspector, and then I'm gonna go ahead and edit all this text. All right, so I just wanted to do something really simple like this, and then all you do is click OK, and then that pulls you out of whatever you were in, and then you go back, and then if you look over here, you can see how that plays out. And it looks really cool on top of that footage. Now I'm just gonna do one more on this one so you can see a variety of what titles they got and openers. And the cool thing is that these are all preset and they come in and go out already made, so it's very easy for the editor, and it's very user friendly. So I'm just gonna type by GDG, and then I'm actually gonna center this out, and then you click OK, and then it literally does all of that for you. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. It actually comes in like that. Looks really nice. And it's always good to have a really good editing on top of cinematic footage, I believe. I'm gonna show you guys some transitions that I think are really cool. So if you actually look at this transition, it's really awesome because it just it's called Dispersion Blur. So it's basically blurring this footage right here into this footage, and it comes in as a motion blur effect. So it's a really cool effect. Now what I'm gonna do on this clip is I'm gonna show you guys some of the filters that they do have. It's just drag and drop when it comes to these filters. So we're gonna look at some of these vintage ones. I'm gonna see what this vintage one looks like. And obviously you just drop it, and you could lay it over all the footage, which makes it so easy. But we'll see what this looks like. Oh, that looks really clean. And you can just see how easy it is to edit in this program, that it's literally just drag and drop and your footage turns cinematic. So yeah, you can see how clean the footage looks. Now I'm just going in and cleaning up these clips so that they fit to where I would like them to be. So I could just leave it at that, but I'm actually gonna go all out when I'm editing this one. I'm actually gonna add in some cinematic flares and see what they would look like on top of this footage. This one you can see it a lot more in these darks right here. See over here. And that's how you want it to look. You definitely gotta try it on different footage because obviously effects are gonna look different on different footage. But that's just one of the things. I'm actually gonna add in cinematic bars. So I'm gonna do this. This is actually a cinematic 21:9. Basically, it just gives you those cinematic black bars that you always see on videos. Now, some of these elements is something that you can honestly just play around with, and these would be fun at the end of the YouTube videos and stuff like that. Like all these cool things, you know, they have these like web elements, and these are all really cool. I'm just gonna like drag and drop one of these at the end of this clip and see how it plays out. You can see how that just like turns out and looks really cool. I'm actually just gonna fit this. There's so many options you can choose from with this. And they have all these faces that would just be fun to play with. You can actually download a free trial and then try it out for yourself. And all of these come with free trials, so you can try them out yourself. And that should be all. So here's like a little clip that I edited, and it's obviously nothing that you guys haven't seen from my channel. Alright y'all, my head hurt. My scalp was like begging for mercy, but the braids are out. This is by far the curliest my hair has ever been. I want to show you guys the curly hair. I got one of these freeze pops. They are bomb.com. I'm logging in and signing up for an account. But yeah, look how tight these curls are. This is insane. I'm not going to be pulling up my hair tonight. I need to give my head a rest. Oh, because like, there was just so much pulling on my scalp, and I really feel it now, even after the hair is out, that there was so much pulling. But I really just feel free from slavery right now. But it is pretty interesting seeing how curly my hair is. I'm gonna leave it curly for a while, and then yeah, I'll wash it eventually, but not anytime soon, so that I can keep its curl for now. It is pretty late, so my energy is low. But this is my curly hair on fleek, y'all, because yeah, that's hip. But it's been a while since I had my hair down, so this is really cool. Like it up for the hair down. Besides that, let's continue the video. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys this editing platform, since a lot of people do ask me what editing software I use and what to use for yourself. Now, one thing about this software is that it's good for anybody who's a beginner. So if you are a beginner, this is great for you. So if this did help you out, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Also comment down below what you guys do want to see next. This video also was to just show off how curly my hair was, and yeah, it was really curly. If you do want to get your hair like that, make sure just to braid it. Use product, use water. Leave it in for at least, you know, give it a week or 2 weeks. And if you do a braid out, your hair will be curly, trust me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace out and God bless. Jimi Hendrix. Or Rick James.